We're going to call this one 62B1. I'm going to try to make things just simplify things a little bit for us. Okay, so with our measurements, so we've got 3 boards here, and they're all at 2 1/4 wide because it's specified in our measurements that they need to be 2 1/4, both our stiles and our rails. Okay, so they're all the same. Notice also how the grain on most of these are straight. We've got our rail there, stile there, and stile there. This one's not as straight as these two, this one being the straightest out of them all. Okay, and notice I've only got 3 boards, but we've got right here on our door, we've got 4 pieces as far as stiles and rails. We have 2 stiles and 2 rails. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, I'm not including the panel right now. So why do we only have 3? Because out of this rail, or this board here, we're gonna take and get both of our rails out of that. Okay, so couple things that I've done. I've taken on my good face, the face I want out, just like this. I wrote the word stile, and rail, okay, off of here. And then I also wrote the word down. So when we go over to the router tables, we'll remember to put those sides down. All right, so with this rail here, I'm gonna tell you right now, have this between 16 and 17 inches long. That'll help you out. Make sure that you've got enough length for when we make our rails. Okay, now once we run our profile through, we're gonna figure out what our exact length of our rails need to be. Now I did come over here and I've got just some profile set up right here. So if you look here, I put a profile edge on here. The groove right here, this is where our panel will sit. All right, but what I did here is I marked 1/2 inch from our edge right here, and I did the same on the other side there. So just do it on this side. I'm taking that outside edge and putting it right here, right on that 1/2 inch mark, and I did the same thing there. From here, take and measure across the inside, all right? So you should be at about 6.5 inches, all right, when you do that. You can try to measure up to here, but here's a problem again, excuse me. If you try to go from inside here to inside here, if there is any angle on these going inside or outside, it's gonna throw your mark off, all right? We do know that the depth of the groove is 3/8 of an inch on both sides. So if we go from right here to right here, I'm at 6.5 inches. And then if I'm 3/8 on this side and 3/8 on this side, 3/8 plus 3/8 is 3/4 of an inch. So when I add 6.5 plus 3/4, I get 7 1/4 inch. Okay, so that's how long, at least on mine, my rails are gonna be. Okay, so when I cut my rails, they should be at 7 1/4. All right, so I hope that clarifies things a little bit for you, and we will go and we'll start running these through, putting the profile edge on them, and then we'll cut our rails to size, and then we'll put our ends on.